Yo, what is going on, internet? Welcome to another episode of my crusade to bring to light the lies of the thousands of AI decks. My crusade to just get someone to admit it says, yeah, we lied about that. So we're gonna do it on medium. So we saw what happened in hard. So let's get some games in a medium. Let's see if they change their cards around a little bit, like once you start lowering the difficulty. Because I think that's the difference between the difficulties. Maybe that their card quality is lower, so maybe they do pick different cards based on the difficulty. Like not quite as many mythics, but you know, when I do my stupid archetype quests, I usually do them on easy because the decks you have to use are so bad. And I still see lots of planeswalkers and lots of foundries and lots of corpse haulers. So, but we'll just document this for posterity. So we did 4 games on hard. So I don't know, these mill games tend to be kind of grindy. And I don't know if these are the most entertaining things in the world, but you know, you just saw the Blue Black Zombies video. You don't have to watch this one if you don't want to. I'll understand. Vile Scab, that is not a keeping land. This, however, is. So we get the swamp here because we have languish, and even if we didn't have languish, we get the swamp. You know, we want to thin out our deck. We actually don't need double blue we only need single blue. I mean, actually, I might just get a blue here. I mean, since we drew that other swamp. Yeah, let's just load up on blue. Alright. I mean, we have seen a Shambling Ghoul before. We still played a Drowned Catacomb though, even though we got the island. And like we just immediately draw another island? Of course we would. Then next turn we're gonna go Forest. Actually go Alchemist Vial, see if we draw a fetch land. Up Foundry, and then Grasp of the Hieromancer. So we didn't see in the last video, but I do see whenever the AI plays white, I mean, those grasps are in there. I mean, not that's a bad thing, because that card's really good, and I think a lot of white decks that humans play. What the fuck is this? What a joke. I mean, I guess I want the fetch land, and then I guess I'll draw the island. Where was that draw when I kept the 2-lander telling time? Alright. So we're gonna get a swamp with that. No, we don't need to get a swamp with that. Let's just get it. Let's just get the other forest now. We do this now because we want to thin out our deck for when we draw with the Alchemist File, and we're not fogging a 3/4. I mean, also, like, you know, playing Grasp on an empty board, I mean, it's just kind of stupid. Oh, and we just draw more land. Okay, so maybe we won't see the full AI's deck this time because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 of our 25 lands already gone. So 10 of 14. Speaking of 14, that's what we're on. It's not fog time yet. It's good to know that we have. Is he stuck on 3? They usually curve out so perfectly. I mean, if he plays a second creature, I'll just snap off the languish. But I'm not gonna languish one creature when he's only doing 3 a turn. I mean, I have emergency countermeasures for that, if you want to call it that. I mean, I can languish and just get it back. That's probably better. I mean, I could get a telling time. Oh, I can't even languish because I'm stupid. How did I not manage to play a second swamp there? I don't know what's wrong with me. Talking too much. So I guess we just go back to playing nothing. Like, hopefully he plays another creature. And then maybe our fuck up is actually good. Oh, we take an extra 3 damage this way. Let's play another creature. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's definitely something we want to languish, right? Alright, unfortunately, we don't have another play after this, but what can you do? I mean, in black-white, Like, really, the thing we have to watch out for is, I guess tides? Like, do I get the Languish now, or I just start Epiphany? I think I'm just gonna start Epiphany. I might fog that, or even lock it down with the Vial. Yeah, I'm actually gonna spend a turn Vial locking it. I don't have any 2-mana black spells, so tapping the black there is alright. No, I mean, no, because he could throw some crazy aura on it. So I'll take a turn off here. I'll just Vial lock that down. It goes straight to attack phase. So, you know, at least it's in nice big letters. Usually don't miss it. It was a little bit harder to catch, you know, last year. Okay, Cursed Spirit. Alright, now we're off to the races, boys. Okay, now we're done, for the most part, worrying about Languish. I mean, we're gonna fog this turn, or next turn. So, in the interest of using all our mana, or most of our mana, we're just gonna fog and then Epiphany end of turn. Yeah, I mean, it's a perfect fog turn. I mean, I could Languish that board, and what are we at? 8 mana? Hey, let's pretend we drew into it first. Like a Scrub Lord. I think I need a 3rd swamp. Look at all those lands. Hey, I drew that fog, bro. If we get the 3rd swamp, then I think I'll just scab Languish. And then go from there. If I don't, and then I guess we'll just play the fog game. Yeah, it's the fog game. Fog boys. The flood. Hey, Hydrolash is a good one. I may not even need to fog this turn. I would take 1. Yeah, I think I can live with taking 1. Actually, I won't even take 1. I don't care. Still don't have that swamp. I mean, if I do hit that swamp, this is something I would want to Languish, like, to be honest with you. But that's off the table. So let's just dig main phase. Like I said, you know, in the prior videos, like, holy shit balls. We are going deep. So it's gonna be another fog turn. Oh yeah, I just don't need to Languish anymore. Displacement wave. I mean, this is a point where you just don't need it. And I'll just discard an island. I mean, we now have 3 more fogs. Like, there's no way. 15 cards left. Sorry, dude. Game's over. You had your shot. I mean, if I hit that swamp... Or I can just naturally draw the Languish. Yeah, I'll just Languish here. Who gives a shit? And instead of wasting a card, I'm just gonna hold on to these lands. Wait, where are we at? 4, 10. Yeah, we'll play it out. We'll loot this one away. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, we have countermand up too. Esports. So 7, 8, 12. So we have double loot up, so I won't even play anything. I mean, I guess I just countermand anything he does and then just win on the next turn. Hixus? Oh, you're just dead now. Nope. Alright, so we did see the magical foundry. I'd say if you got an empty board, you're usually better off served just activating its loot ability. I mean, keep an eye on your own library, but it's better to just, like, instead of doing something like cycling a Hydrolash on an empty board, it's usually better to just, you know, just use your tutelage ability. Save yourself a card. So Hunger, Liliana, Tactician, there's the Hixus. You usually see Hixus in white. Lightcaster, Grasps, Throwing Knife. Yeah, all the foundries. So just a weird black-white something deck. Alright, so we got our baseline black and white cards for medium AI. So let's see if in future medium games we start to see that. All those cards again. I mean, because that's what I think happens. Like, it just uses certain cards for certain difficulty levels. No, not the zombies one. Maybe I will just do 4 games. That was kind of a really grindy game. We were in a bad spot for a little bit. But you just see how fast that deck wins once you have a tutelage. And how much you can do to stall it if you don't. If anything, I'm not going to say I'm the absolute grandmaster at anything, but you know, for those watching this video, it is a primer for, you know, how to mostly play this archetype correctly. Yeah, I fuck up here and there. Like not playing my swamp. This... You have a lot of card draw. I said, you can't be afraid to cast these epiphanies if you don't have your fucking vials. Like, the goal when you don't have a Sphinx's tutelage in hand is to dig for it as fucking fast as possible. So drawing 2 cards is better than drawing none. But you know, everything's different. Hey, look, there's the foundry. And a turn, the fucking wombo motherfucking combo. Turn 2 foundry into turn 2 corpse hauler. Thank you, base stainless. Alright, so like I said before, you know, against like any X ones, like even if I had drawn the alchemist file there, like I think I still just play the visionary to, you know, threaten that creature or make him use a removal spell on a fucking elvish visionary, which most people usually won't because they don't know what's in your fucking deck until, like, you know, way later. Alright, so now it could be time for some lashing. But no, I think I still epiphany here. Whoa. No, well, in that case, I will Hydrolash to save 4 damage. Now sometimes you have to change gears, like, you know, I said you want to dig for your tutelage as fast as possible, But sometimes you don't have that luxury. So I'm just gonna play another Stomper. I'm gonna Lash again. Because we hit the 5th land and we can Vial and leave up Epiphany. But he's a Golgari this time. We might just double Vial and take 4 next turn. I mean, I don't want to miss land drops in this deck. Do not want to fucking miss land drops. So I'll leave the green open just in case. And I guess I should have left the blue open just in case I draw tutelage. Actually, I can Fog this turn. Since I have the Scabs, or I can just simply take 4. Just depends on what he does. I might just take 4. I mean, again, you can't panic too much. Like, playing those Hydro Lashes, I mean, you know, you want to play them when you're being attacked by, you know, 2 toughness creatures. Alright, so let's actually dig for the tutelage here. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, since we're not planning on, we can't do anything with that 1 mana if we main phase Epiphany. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna Fog this turn. Let's go and fucking all out fucking Rock Smallers. So, you know, we're seeing the Rock Smallers. We've seen all these cards in Golgari before during the hard mode, so maybe it doesn't change at all. We have 6 mana, so we can start, you know, Scab Fogging. The thing that sucks is if we draw that tutelage, we're not gonna have a good window to play it, really. So, alright. I mean, I have to Fog this board. I mean, because these things have fucking Trample. And if they get Renowned, then I can no longer languish them. So, fucking Rock Smallers, man. So yeah, this is gonna be rough. Even if we draw this tutelage, like, we're gonna have to let down the Fog Shields to play it. What a fucking joke, dude. Like, what a nut draw. Like, do I just fucking gang lock all 3 of those things down? See, what does that buy me? So I have 8 mana. So then I go down to 4, and I go down to 1 to lock down all 3 creatures. That doesn't seem correct. Yeah, this isn't good, guys. This is not good. I mean, Displacement Wave is actually good here, but I'm just gonna Fog again, dudes. And at least I can play a Vial this turn. Like, if those things would just stay 4/4s, then, you know, I'd probably take some hits. But, you know, the fact they have Trample too, you can't chump block them with this deck. It's kind of a pain. So, I mean, we still have 3 actual more Fogs and 1 more Possessed Scab, so we still have a fair amount of Fogs. I mean, see, even if I double block one, the fact that one of them gets to be a 6/6 plus I take 4 more, like you just have to Fog there. Like, Hydro Lash would be really good here. Not actually, Hydro Lash wouldn't even be that good. And a second main phase Guy's Revenge. So, yeah. It's still only one forest. Alright, so now we're in trouble. Alright, let's just get the other forest. Yeah, I don't think this game's winnable anymore. I mean, we can top deck the Languish, but then we're still, you know, just getting crushed by that guy's revenge. Like, I don't even have the forest. Like, this telling time doesn't do anything. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to triple lock all those fucking rock smallers. I mean, I don't think this game's winnable anymore, though. We're spending too much resources. All 4 rock smallers, like, in the top 17. That's fucking crazy. Alright, you can't attack. You can't attack. You can't attack. You know, half our deck, no tutelage, seems to happen more than it doesn't. And he doesn't swing with the guy's revenge. Just absolutely mind-boggling. The AI is just trying to throw this game away. See some Axebane Stags. Alright, I think we're going to telling time first. Let's just get 3 deeper. Alright, dude, we got a fog. We're gonna draw that drowned catacomb. So we just need to leave open 1 blue. We'll do that. And we'll just leave a countermand open, I guess. I mean, I don't know. There's really no reason to leave countermand open at this point. Sure, I don't know what that does. I mean, all countermand doing at this point is milling 4, and I think it's more important to get to our other fogs. Now, unfortunately, that thing is out of Languish range, but we're already in a world of shit right now. So unfortunately, we're gonna have 2 unused mana, which is shitty. I think we've used all our telling times already. Could draw a disperse, that would be sick. Okay, we drew another fog, so this is not over. This is not over, kids. I think it's a bit late for the Languish. Because then we still take 14 the next turn. Finally. So we're not dead yet. Okay, we got 2 fogs. And we're looking for a disperse. If we get dispersed, then we're dispersing scabs all day. No, this is the same as the hard AI. I mean, just drawing all the fucking, you know, I mean, what could he even have left in the bottom part of his deck? Like, just all the best cards in green and black. Like, as far as, like, power goes. Plus random rock smallers. Which, you know, they're fairly powerful, but they are, you know, pretty vanilla. But yeah, this countermand is really now just a mill 4. I mean, I still like the 2 and 2, you know, split. You know, someone was arguing that countermand is just complete unplayable garbage. Like, you're high. Like, it does Like they say, well, you gotta leave 4 mana open to protect Sphinx's tutelage, and only 2 mana open to protect it with Disperse. Yeah, but you also gotta take into account that you have to spend another 3 mana to replay that tutelage. It's not free, so in reality you're spending like fucking 5 mana to protect that tutelage versus 4. Plus putting it back into play the next turn, you know, plus, you know, missing out on a trigger because you draw a card, you know, before you can play it again. Since it's usually sorcery speed, enchantment removal. I can't even see what the fuck I'm tapping. This game's so stupid. Displacement wave is something. So I can actually wave. I could wave for 5 at some point. Getting back a Scab, replaying Scab, and getting Fog back. I mean, we need a lot of mana. Oh, I didn't even counter that because I'm not paying attention. I should have countered that. Great, now he's gonna have Reeve's Soul for our Possessed Scab, which is a total bummer. Alright, I will counterman that. Now that I'm paying attention again. I mean, also, I can just Displacement Wave for 7 and take 1 hit from Gaia's Revenge. And then just reset, and then, you know, set up the board all over. That might be something as well. Because then, after that, I mean, he can't give Gaia's Revenge unblockable. But we will see what happens here. I mean, because we make him use his mana. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's leave open a green. Just leave open a green. There you go. I mean, I can't even see how I'm fucking tapping. It's so stupid. Alright, so let's just play the Visionary here as a chump blocker for Revenge. And then we just set up next turn. We gotta discard 1 card, so I'm gonna discard the land. And he just goes straight to playing Erebos' Titan. I mean, he could make it unblockable. To me, that's just such a poor play. I mean, I can actually Vile lock that down too. Fuck. I only got 1 other green. Actually don't need to Fog here. I could leave open. I'll just leave open Countermand. Why not? Tap both blacks, please. Thanks. I mean, even if you countermand a Gaia's Revenge, like, even though it won't be countered, like, they'll still mill the 4. And if he wants to spend his entire turn making this unblockable, then he can go nuts. I'm at 16. So watch, I'll show you guys. So it won't get countered, but counterman still resolves. It's just, you just can't be countered. So he'll have his Revenge. But these elves aren't doing anything. Use them for life, because now we're back on the Fog train again. Oh yeah. Damn, we almost milled ourselves out. I mean, it took forever to find, you know, our tutelages. So yeah, maybe I'll just do one more video after this. No, I gotta do at least 4. I mean, you can't have a small sample size. So, for the people. I mean, I'm fogging 100%. So there's no need to main phase Epiphany here because there's no other 1 mana spell I would play. Yeah, he's only at 6 cards left in his library anyway, so I don't even know why I'm fretting. Yeah, it's a fascinating card. The slowest of the slow. Nope. I mean, he knew I had the fog. Like, I could have epiphanied and pretend I drew it, but he knew I got it back with the scab. At least a human would. And actually, did I just fucking miss lethal by not doing that on my main phase? Yeah, I did. I'm getting real distracted. I'm sorry, guys. Whatever, I'm just dragging this out. Hey, at least we get to look at his deck again. Yeah, we should have already won, but you know, it didn't matter. So you can get some pointers on how to play and some pointers on how not to play. So Bloodsucker, I think we've seen that before. Unholy Hunger again, Liliana, Reeve Souls, Foundry, Elite, I see a lot. There's Hauler, there's Caitlyn, Nissa, Twynon, Scener, Coldblade. Maybe I've seen that before. I don't remember. Spirit, Rival, Guiltleaf, Titanic Growth, and Gathered Attack. All right, maybe those are medium only cards. And then the usual suspects. So very low variety. But yeah, I could have won a turn sooner there. I'm just fucking spacing out, I guess. No excuses. Always play your best. If you fuck up, own it. That's the thing about fucking up. Like, I mean, yes, fucking up is inherently bad, but at least as long as you know you did, like, as long as you like realize what you did wrong after the fact, whether you like you recognize it immediately, like, you know, I usually do, or you recognize it like a day or 2 down the road, as long as you know you fucked up and what you could have done to fix it, then that's fine. It's fucking up all the time and not realizing you're fucking up, that's when there's a problem. That's my opinion. So, you know, you'll see me like comment on people's videos. I'm not fucking doing those comments to just, you know, make fun of people or put them down. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, that's sort of part of it. But, I get a forest here, yeah. But it's mostly, you know, just, I'm trying to help in my own way. I really am. Like, you never see me just type, you fucking suck, you scrubbed, you missed that, blah, blah, blah. You know, I usually type, you know, why you should have done this, or why I believe you should have done that. Just don't take things so personally. Double tutelage. Alright, so maybe this game goes a little bit faster. I probably should have gotten an island there, since I had the counter map. Fucking turn 2 Corpse Hauler. Fucking joking. Is it Golgari again? Like, do I actually have to log out of the game to get the AI to refresh its decks? Alright, so this time, so we may have fetched for the wrong land there, because we didn't have a turn 2 play anyways, so we could have easily played the black-green check land tapped. But we don't really get punished, because we're going to tutelage, we're obviously going to tutelage this turn anyways, and then our land drop can just be the Evolving Wilds. Getting the island for countermand, which we might not have time to. I mean, we're under pressure. But we'll see. You know, your life total is a resource. But you know, we also have to take into account. I mean, if this is the exact same deck, which, or you know, I know a lot of people want to nitpick the word exact, just like I want to nitpick thousands. I mean, there's a difference between like tens, like, and thousands. Like, I don't even think there's like 50 unique AI decks. Maybe there's like 20, 25, 30. I mean, look at this. These are the exact same cards you played against us. And like at the exact same time too. Like, it'd be one thing for him to have all these cards, but like the fact that he's just drawing them like at this time in the game, just curving out perfectly. Alright, I was gonna Epiphany there, but I think fogging for 9 life here is mostly correct. I mean, I could take 9, go to 5. I mean, if I fog the 9, and then he plays another 5 power creature, is there any 5 power creatures he can play on 5 mana? In green? The Outland Colossus. So actually, let's just go to 5 here. Because we want to fog... It's basically from this point on, like, our fogs are preventing lethal. Like, we're not going to die to this attack unless he starts popping Titanic Growths. See what his fault was. Okay, so if we would have fogged that turn, then we would have went to 1 on the following turn. But at least now we're digging a little bit deeper. Oh, okay. So I think that was good. Now we might actually just win. Oh, he's playing Jund. I'd actually love to hit an untapped land here, because then I can Hydro Lash as well. Actually, no, because the game just tapped my blue. Well, we can still have Visionary here and then Fog. So, no punish there. I don't understand, like, I mean, yes, you should pay attention to every tap, but sometimes, you know, against the AI, you just want to get shit over with. Yeah, this game's over unless he can counter a fog. Which he can go island fucking calculated dismissal. Be hilarious. Hey, look, more rock smallers. Do we have to win next turn? Let's see, we're gonna get 4 activations. Okay, now we have the win. We just drew the Epiphany. That's the win right there. So we could have Hydra Lashed, and then if they were all just mill 2s, then we wouldn't have had it. But we have it this time. Alright, let's look at what they got. Alright, so he added red. There's Foundry, there's Dwine, and there's Unholy. Alright, red had Subterranean Scout. We saw that in hard mode. So there's those same cards. I'm pretty sure we saw these guys in hard mode. I don't know about Enthralling Victor, but I knew we saw Glory Chaser in red hard mode. Saw that. Hellhound, of course. Guy's Revenge, yep. Fodder we saw in hard mode. Treason, did we see? I don't know if we saw a Treason, to be honest with you, but fucking usual suspects, thousands and thousands and thousands. Like, even if like you change a card here and there, I don't even think you make it to 1,000. Like, I don't even think you make it to 100. Maybe you do, but like, I don't think you fucking sniff 1,000 by just changing a card here and there from all the from the, you know, very small pool of cards the AI seems to use. So yes, theoretically you can have thousands of decks with this small of a pool, but I don't think, you know, the AI uses the full pool at all. So I don't think it ever gets literally to 1,000 decks unless, like, you know, they start manipulating land counts, and then yeah, you can get thousands of decks. Like, you know, one deck has 9 mountains, the next one has 8, another one has 7, and so on and so forth. But like leaving, like, you know, mana bases out of the equation, like just on the cards used, I don't think you fucking sniff 1,000. Let alone thousands. This will be the last one. Fuck, 40 minutes. I mean, just fogs. Like, you don't want to fog early. You don't want fogs early game. You just want the tutelage or the card draw. So in the 3-color decks, I might as well just play that. Like, even if I draw a 2-mana spell and then I just play Forest and then I can cast it, and if I don't, then I just play Cemetery. But I drew a Telling Time, and then I can still play Cemetery next turn. So, obviously looking for tutelage. Here we go. Off to the races. We have enough islands, so I'm gonna get another black, even though I know we already have 2 black. Oh, blue-white. Blue-white Fairy Miscreant. Alright, so game 4, we're gonna get a little bit of variety. Maybe. I think, I might actually just leave Countermand up. I mean, I'm gonna Epiphany without a fucking Alchemist Vial. Like, it's no big deal. So he's just gonna do 1. I was hoping he'd play a Grasp of the Hieromancer there. Well, he does have his utility land. Well, you know, you could. AI probably plays 3 Rogue's Passage, 3 Foundry in every deck. Alright. Throwing Knife we have seen before, and actually that's actually really bad for us. So I'm actually gonna leave open Countermand here. And if he spends his entire turn equipping a Fairy Miscreant, then we just Epiphany. Oh, he doesn't even spend his entire turn. He just spends 2 mana. Alright, so this is a bit of a problem. I mean, it's a 6-turn clock. Because you can only sacrifice it when it's attacking. Oh my god, I didn't fucking fuck. Alright, so probably just lost a game there. Because I was trying to explain what fucking Throwing Knife did. Oh, Foundry. Yep, probably just threw the game. Actually, I should, now that I fucking do this, I should dig for a Disperse. I mean, I can actually Displacement Wave for 2 here and really set him back. But I think I want a better wave. I'm gonna take it into 3 here. Like, I can live with that. I mean, we have a wave and a Languish and a Countermand open. I mean, I could loot here, but I'd rather dig deeper with Epiphany. Like, it's just different stages of the game where you want to loot. I mean, we're technically looting anyways, this just gets us a little bit deeper. So we're at 7 mana. See, the thing is, we wave, then we, so let's just wait for 1 and leave Countermand up. I mean, I'll fucking Countermand that Fairy Miscreant. I mean, it sets him back a whole turn unless he follows up with the white 1-drop or a white 3-drop, which he proved he didn't have already. Oh, there's Disciple of the Ring. You don't get to see our shit get mana leaked. Alright, so let's Vial here, see what we draw. Alright, we drew a Fog. I'm just gonna get this Countermand up. He'll resolve his first spell. Actually, what is he at? 17? Fuck that. I'm gonna get fucking let's just end this game. We're not losing anymore. I didn't realize how fast we're milling him out. Says nothing. Soul Blade Jin, you do see a lot. But we have a fog. Actually, you know what? Since we're not doing anything else with our mana this turn, I'm just gonna Languish. He doesn't have any haste creatures. Not in blue-white. So yeah, the white cards certainly look similar. I did see a Kithian's Tactics. Sure, that's fine by me. I mean, that hurts him more than it hurts me. I just would play Tutelage, and then I get another mill off the Vial. I don't get to play Scab this turn, so that's a drawback. Shit, my computer's about to die. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, internet. I didn't realize how long I had been recording. Alright, so at least we got a different deck for this fourth one. But we really haven't seen too many blue-white decks, and I would wager that most of the blue-white decks look like this. Like you're never gonna see. Like I don't think we're gonna see Boonweaver Giants or Crowan Jailers. So we actually just have the win next turn. We just Scab for Epiphany. Because that's, we got 10 mana. Or, you know, if we hit a... He's going to get us. Disperse? Disperse on Tutelage. Saves him. What the fuck is that? Did he just cast 3 spells? With Talented Telepath? What the fuck was that shit? Did it just have me like target his land with Tutelage as well? Alright, so we got some more bullshit AI or Duels fucking glitches, whatever. But anyways, we milled him out. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So, Rogue, Reprisal, Talent. I mean, I see Talented Telepath a lot when I play against blue. Wave, of course. Soul Blade Jin all the time. Foundry. Tactics is new. All this other stuff I've seen before. Gesturing Thief, yeah, you see it from time to time. So from my personal experience, the only new white card that I've seen, you know, going down the medium is the Kithians or Kittians, however you want to pronounce it, tactics. Everything else you always see when you play blue or white. But what the fuck was that Talented Telepath? It looked like he cast 3 of my spells. But anyways, okay, 4 games. That's enough. I will do one for easy mode later on. Obviously not tonight. But again, if you watched this, if you slogged through this video, thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the Infinite Foundry of the consoles. And I hope you really enjoyed, you know, the more second main phase Guy's Revenge and the Swamp into turn 2 Foundry plus Corpse Hauler. That was my favorite. Alright, later, internet.